Hi, I'm Jay,
Hi, Stinkies. I'm Marie.
and you're watching Jam Sesh.
We'll start today with my videos.
Yay!
Yay! I want to ask you, what do you know about horses?
I know that you like horses.
I do.
You've pet horses in my presence, and I've cowered on the corner because I'm afraid of them.
Okay, but I want to share with you something really interesting, the perspective of the horse anatomy.
What horses actually look like, and needless to say, this has really ruined horses for me. Because land animals have a common ancestor, we have the same bones, although the way that they are presented are changed depending on the way that they evolve to interact with the environment. So you can see that a human, a cat, a whale, and a bat all have the exact same bones, but they are different lengths and different placements. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, well, why is a whale on the list? And that's because a whale was actually a land animal before it evolved to
And if you don't know, whale have legs.
Whales have legs?
No,
Oh, okay, never mind.
they just put them on a list.
animal before it evolved to go back into the water. But in all examples, they have a humerus, a radius, ulna, carpals, metacarpals, and phalanges.
Breaking a humerus is not humorous. Protect your bones.
When people say phalange, I for some reason remember the Phoebe that's Regina Phalange.
Regina Phalange.
In all examples, they have a humerus, a radius, ulna, carpals, metacarpals, and phalanges. And this is also true with horses, but it looks different. Horses are actually standing on a single finger. So in this example, you can see there's a human hand with the middle finger descended, and on the other side is the horse's leg, and look, it's the exact same bones. And so the horse's hoof is essentially a giant fingernail.
The horse is basically running on their fingers. Actual one finger.
As you can see, the blue up top, that's all the metacarpal bones, which makes up the base of our hand to where it meets the wrist, but that is actually in there what we would call a thigh. And genuinely, ever since I learned this fact, it is grossing me out. Because I always assumed that they were walking kind of like a human would on all fours, and maybe the fingers had condensed down into the hoof. But nope, they're just trotting around on 4 middle fingers. Learning this makes them seem a lot less majestic. And since I had to learn this fact and it's forever burned in my brain, I thought I would do the same for you, so you're welcome.
Okay, so here's what I'm wondering. Like, the anatomy of the horse's legs is essentially just like one long finger.
Yes.
First off, why the middle finger? Where are the other fingers? And are cows the same?
I assume yes. It's not only a middle finger. It's just I think he just jokingly example they're trying to flip us off. In this particular situation, there's just the build of the horse legs is similar to build of our fingers. The one finger, basically. It's kind of funny, especially the picture of it. That's what we don't know about horses, and now you do.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I'm really like to read comments on videos on TikTok sometimes. I think we all like it. What about artists whose comment section became nasty and weird? The caption of this video says, "Revealing my art so I don't have to go back to 9 to 5. We're gonna read the comments.
Okay. See you at 8 a.m. Nice. Pick up a second shift if you can.
Vincent Van, go back to work.
Me when she flipped it. That's a pretty good gif. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can definitely hang this in your cubicle. Don't pay attention to the negative comments because you need to go to bed at a decent time for your shift tomorrow. Better get your lunch ready for work tomorrow. Set your alarm.
Girl, I'm sorry. Those folks are so mean. They're right, but they're so mean. That's mean!
It's kind of ugly, but other than that, I hate it. And I don't know if I saw it in the video, but I keep seeing stuff about $180. Yeah, it looks like she's selling it for $180. Marie, as an artist, what's your honest opinion on it?
I believe everyone need to pursue their dreams, achieve the goals they put in front of them. But before that, you must have a little bit of education, classes. There's so much things that you can get the information from. Just to draw something and call it art is not correct. You can do so. That way we can say everything that our children draw, it's art. But it's not. It's drawings. That's the drawings. And what you have, it's not as art as you think, unfortunately. But there is a potential. This work not cost $180. I'm so sorry. What do you think?
I think she needs to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so she could have something to watch during her lunch break.
Next thing I want to share with you, I accidentally find the video but backwards. It's complicated to explain. I just show you. Basically, it's just a dancing toy, right?
Okay.
That wasn't the first video I find. The first video I find the artists who actually make this toy dance.
Oh, wow. That's okay. Yeah, and reading the creator's caption, it took me over 100 hours to animate this dance. The shot is 403 frames long, so I averaged about one frame every 15 minutes. The whole project took about a month. Shot on iPhone 17 Pro Max. That looked like someone was actually dancing.
Yeah.
But no, that's really great. Like, obviously they made a pretty awesome model, and then the actual shooting of it, that's insanely good.
And I seen this one first and I'm like, wow, that's impressive. And then after next couple videos, I see the video probably that goes first. That's the art. That's I could call art. I want to also share something about the animals. You know I love animals. Animals
Yeah.
are great. Do you ever thought about hedgehog?
Like Sonic?
Not as blue.
Many people wonder, does a mother hedgehog hurt herself when giving birth? The answer is no, because newborn hedgehogs are not born with sharp spines. Instead, they look more like tiny pink chicken wings.
They look like a little chicken wings. Not cooked.
I just saw a hedgehog being born.
That is so cute.
About 24 hours after birth, their skin begins to grow small, soft white spines. These soft spines are made of keratin, the same material found in human fingernails. After about 2 weeks, the spines slowly become harder and start covering their bodies, turning into their natural defense system. A hedgehog can have around 7,000 to 10,000 sharp spines on its body.
They're just laying down there. Find similar, find similar,
Yeah,
find similar.
click that real quick. I want to see what TikTok suggests. Oh, it's just other hedgehog videos. So I want you to look real fast because sometimes when you click on that, it suggests like you can buy this t-shirt or this. Are they going to try to sell us hedgehogs now?
But look how funny they all lay down like with the belly up. Oh, they're so cute. Sorry, cute aggression.
But why don't hedgehogs hurt themselves when they scratch or move around? Because their spines usually lie flat against their body. Although they look dangerous, they won't easily hurt themselves or others unless they feel threatened. When a hedgehog builds a strong bond with its owner, it can become surprisingly affectionate. It may even show its softest side and completely trust its human. Some hedgehogs will relax, open their belly, and allow gentle touches or massages, showing a calm and happy expression.
I feel like I need a hedgehog. I want to touch really sensitive topic right now. I don't know if you aware that kind of recently happens on a TikTok live. The situation with Perez Hilton, who get crazy and traumatize a lot of people who was on his live on the TikTok. Despite whatever happens, people of the internet not really sympathize or be understanding, feel any bad about this situation. At first I thought, what is this? What has happened like that? Because if you don't know, I'm not American. I'm not grow up on Perez Hilton on his website and his content. Now I understand.
Perez Hilton wanted Britney Spears dead. Yeah, he did. He spent the 2000s and the 2010s harassing pretty much almost every female celebrity. He posted a nude photograph of 17-year-old Miley Cyrus. He laughed when Lily Allen had a miscarriage. He went out of his way to harass Jessica Simpson, Lindsay Lohan, the Olsen twins. Any female entertainer that came in his purview was subject to his derision. But Britney Spears was his favorite punching bag. In fact, at the height of his popularity in 2008, when Australian actor Heath Ledger died, Perez Hilton published this. You had to have been there to see how nasty and demonic he was. So I'm sorry he thought to live stream his self-harm, but what about the harm he's done to countless others?
This video make me think about this situation. He's make his career to traumatize people who read his news articles or whatever he spit it out on the internet, and people who was watching his live stream on TikTok. He wanted to traumatize people. Even if it takes him to traumatize physically himself, he really wants that attention. That's how I feel it. I believe the people who really feel remorse about the things they done, they don't want to do more trauma to people around them.
I don't know what's going through somebody's mind. Hopefully he's okay. If you wanted, I guess, like a hot take, I think you kind of manifest what you get. He's been known to not only share pictures of like Miley Cyrus, 17 inappropriate, but like other inappropriate pictures without people's consent. Said a lot of like really mean things to other, about celebrities and like derogatory things. I know recently he found Jesus, so that's a thing. Like, I understand the lack of sympathy or empathy towards him. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I also understand like what he did to even get this level of notoriety. Like, this was like a legitimate thing. This wasn't like a stage thing for TikTok. I know his account is now banned. I know people are saying that he's kind of like, he might be even doing this for the attention. But I also saw something released from his family saying that he has to undergo like major surgery because he really, really hurt himself. This isn't like something that you should necessarily look at and be like, good, I'm glad this happened. But if people are not sympathetic towards him, I think that's understandable for people on the outside looking in. I don't think you have to like curse the man, but I don't think you have to go out of your way to send thoughts and prayers his way either.
My honest belief that doing self-harm with a bunch of people watching, it's nothing else than attention seeking.
I think in its nature, doing something online and broadcasting it for people to see is attention seeking, yes. Doesn't mean that he's not mentally unwell.
Yeah. So, a stand-up comedian explaining that we don't want the things, we want stuff that comes with the things. You will understand.
You don't want new things. You want the wanting. Check this out.
Very exciting to get stuff. But as soon as you get something, you just have it. Yeah. That's how much fun there is in life. Yeah. And things live on between hypothetical and reality. Everything you get becomes have. Like, I love buying stuff, okay? So new phone comes out, I get it right away. I'm like, new phone, gonna get a new phone. As soon as you get a phone, you just have a phone. It's got 4K, 120 FPS. Yeah, but I'm still me.
So basically, it's the main humor here, kind of a truth. We want to be something else, became something else with new stuff that we buy.
Now to get a screen protector. Getting amazing, having sucks. Worst, losing. Because when you lose something, then you miss having it. Then having it seems so awesome. Have a phone. Lost my phone. Ah! You call my phone? Can you call my phone? Uncatch! Where is it? Where the fuck? And you are searching for contentment. And it has never shown up in your whole fucking life. And it can only be because your parents had you. No one gets a child. You have a child. So then you have. The feeling of, that's what you're made of. You are dissatisfaction incarnate and are thus unsatisfiable. So if you don't like the show, it's your problem.
I believe in this joke, there's a little bit of a joke, and everything else, it's kind of a truth. We're trying to be part of something, have something to become someone. Most of us are meh, but we're trying to be meh.
Yeah, I think even the same thing applies with food, because like we haven't bought any new gadgets in a long time, but we do buy a lot of snacks. And
Different snacks.
And it's like really fun when you're going to buy it. It's really awesome when it's like in the bag, in the car, and then you go home and eat it, and then like 15 seconds later, it's like, that was good, but I kind of forgot what it felt like. So I think it's kind of the same thing. Then what's the solution for that? Like being satisfied with what you have? Ugh.
Not try to be someone else. Just be yourself. You are special just because you are. You don't need anything to be a special.
Or the other side of that is you're not special. Nothing's gonna make you special unless you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel.
You're special for us.
And before we continue, Maria's got this to say.
Hi, we interrupt our show because I want to share with you something really special. As some of you know, I am a tattoo artist and also the co-owner of the tattoo shop, Love Spell Beauty in Willow Grove, PA. We are a woman-owned and operate tattoo shop, and we work with the different styles. I personally work with a fine line, and not only, I also do colors and a bunch of different stuff that you can find here with our artist. Every customer we have the great experience in here. You can check it out, our reviews. And we're here to make you a great tattoos. Trust me, we do great tattoos. But you must remember,
So what I want to show you right now, Marie, it's kind of similar to what we did not too long ago. Now I'm gonna need you to watch the video before you give me your opinion.
What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? What, you don't think you're staying here, do you?
What do you mean?
You fuck your stepmother. Your stepmother's my wife, man. You can't fucking be here. Now get the fuck out of here.
Sorry.
Dude, you can't be sorry. Just fucking go.
She came on to me, I swear.
Take your shit.
Please.
Fuck that. I can't. I don't care what you did.
You gotta talk to me.
I can't talk to you today.
I got nowhere to go right
Son,
now.
I can't talk to you today. I can't talk to you
Okay.
today. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck.
We went to Ikea a few weeks ago. We reenacted some like really bad moments that we could have inside of different homes. And when I saw that video, that just reminded me of our Ikea trip.
how I understand we're not the only one that creative.
And if you're into those kind of videos, that's what would happen afterwards. Don't ask me to tell you what kind of videos. This is YouTube.
Now I want to go to the IKEA.
So fortunately for us, we live in the state of Pennsylvania. Fortunately for us, we don't live in Florida. Now they're having a governor's race soon, and I saw an interesting video from one of the candidates for their primary coming up, and I wanted to get your opinion on what this guy's opinion is, and spoiler alert, it sucks.
Would you support paid maternity leave for mothers?
No, ma'am.
Why do you say that?
So when we start supporting stuff, when does it end? We live in a generation that's got to work. You know, we keep giving and giving and giving and giving. It comes to a point, when's enough enough? Every situation is different. We don't live in a socialist country. It's an economic status. We live in a capitalist country, you know. We got to quit being socialist. So yes, we need to spend time with our kids, but obviously you work to get out of poverty. But it's sacrifice. You have to have sacrifice in life. Christians, you know, you learn to sacrifice. You crucify your flesh, right, to live in that spiritual realm. I see too many people, women who can do it. I think today we've created a lazy generation. Maybe a day or two or something like that, but then you see people take advantage of it. My thing is enough's enough of just charity and giving out. And I'm a charitable person, you know. I'm obviously run a ministry that helps people. But there's a difference in enabling and then creating a socialist country.
Couple things I want to point out, and then I'll bring it back to you. The whole like working yourself out of poverty thing, his hands look a little bit too soft to be of someone that works. So I don't think he truly understands what he's saying. Other than that, the more pressing thing is like he doesn't want mothers to have maternity leave and they need to go back to the workforce. I'm sure you don't have great things to say about him. I'm just wondering about your perspective.
I think there's a man who doesn't have anything in his hand heavier than penis. Basically, he can donate his plastic head to the charity with his cheap costume and awful, disgusting accent. It sounds fake. I believe the men like this must be forcefully pushed towards medical rooms when a woman get birth. Someone must hold their really soft and tender eyes to see how women get birth for hours long. Not just like exact moment where kids come out, just all of this. Maybe even have specific monitor on their own stomach to feel the same kind of pain. I really wait for a future when it's going to be possible to give the man opportunity to feel what women feel. And as much as it sounds awful, I believe that's the only one way that men can understand that woman and maternity leave and having a birth and all of this, it's not just a little flu or I don't know.
Just like something they could recover from in a day or two.
Yeah, no, it's not like you can lay down and drink tea and a bunch of water. No, it's not how it works. And some women have a birth, it's not comes in a original whole. Sometimes you need to cut them basically to take the kid out just because medically it's impossible for them to have the baby correct way, like a natural way. I'm sorry. It's all correct, but it's like there's natural and like surgical. So no, I believe you must get birth first to talking about a rights of the women to have maternity leave. Yeah, no, don't have vagina, don't talk about woman.
Yeah, I could totally understand the lack of understanding of like what a woman goes through when giving birth. I'm a man, I don't understand. I'm not going to pretend to understand, but I can be empathetic. Like I could be understanding like, oh, this is like a major like thing that's happening to your body, bringing another person into the world. So this candidate's name is Bobby Williams. I tried to find some stuff about him. I couldn't.
Adult men who call himself Bobby?
Don't even get me started on that. But yeah, I don't know if this is like a candidate that says inflammatory things for the sake of saying inflammatory things. I kind of truly believe he doesn't really care and really believes in these things. It just sounds like coming from someone who probably wasn't there for his own kid's birth, only cares about bottom line. I think he said something about being in ministry and charity. I think he's only been a minister for like a few years from the little info I can find. I think he's just some wealthy guy in Florida that just wants to be in charge.
I think his most charity he does it. He's donate his
sperm to the toilet?
No. Something a little bit more valued. How to Become Minister for Dummies, Volume 1, 2, 3, and 5. 4 he doesn't have. That's the reason why he's so bad. I agree. I absolutely agree with you. Probably not the greatest person to represent not only women, like anyone. He feels like that one of those people who say millennials doesn't have a houses yet or doesn't have a business because they drink coffee every day from Starbucks. I really wish that the ruling party of the any country could be age of people who's actually right now living, working, doing something for this country and trying to grow this country, not that old degenerative people who think they know better just because they grow up when the economy was good. Not great. There's always was better and better and it became worse and worse, but it was much better than it is right now when they can afford a house for $100 cash. Where he's from again?
He's running for governor in Florida.
Don't let him do that. He's gonna show you a middle finger when he's gonna have it.
Marie, is age just a number?
Age is a letter. Age, basically, yeah.
Some people might agree with that.
I don't know if I've ever really like felt this way about a person before.
Can I see a picture?
Yeah, of course.
Oh!
How old is she? Oh, she's 20. People say like, age is just a number. When you're like really in it, you feel it. Like,
but the number is 20.
It is.
The number happens to be 20.
It's like I'm 34, and like.
So is there like a legality like issue with that?
Oh well, like no, it's not. It's not illegal. Like it's perfectly legal.
Well,
like,
why do you have to say that though? Why are you saying that it's legal? Like
well, because it is legal. She's full. Like she's fully formed. She can vote.
She's fully formed.
She's fully formed.
Fully formed. She had a period. That's good.
But only one though.
First one.
Yeah, like.
Unfortunately, this is way more common than we'd like. Obviously, this is a skit. I was in the Navy and I saw a lot of this. Now, while it might be legal, if you have to say that your relationship is legal to defend your relationship, maybe you should reconsider.
Or you can wait like 20 more years and then everyone gonna say like, oh yeah, that's fine. Half of Hollywood married with the young girls.
You like visit her at her parents' house? Or?
Well, she's still living at home. Yeah. But I mean, she plans on moving out. It's just the housing market right now.
Yeah.
It's like tough. Like, she gets that because she's like mature for it.
You
like,
usually don't hear people saying that about older people.
You know what I mean?
It's usually just kind of...
Yeah, like
As a 34-year-old, you're not like an old soul.
But like she is, so then we equal out to like one level.
So she has a 34-year-old soul and a 20-year-old's tight little body.
She's got a couple of 34-year-olds in her then, so that's good.
It's great. Yeah, see, I like that you see it from my perspective.
I definitely can understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll be very forthcoming about how I feel. I think past a certain age, you could be with whoever you want, however old they are. But that age is not 20. While it might be legal and they're fully formed, that's such a strange choice of words. But while it might be legal, man, like people are not going to be looking at you, right? Like, what's wrong with you?
I always questioning that why men can find a woman who's in their age, because this older women who have a little bit of experience just never get interested in this.
They're not going to deal with their shit. Like someone that age is not old enough to go through the experience to like know how to deal with a 30-something-year-old shit. Like I said, past a certain age, like if you're 25 and you want to be with that 90-year-old billionaire, do what's best for you.
Good girl or boy.
Like I've even seen it. Like I was in the military. There's a guy my age married somebody that was 18. How did you form a relationship long enough with somebody that just turned 18 to marry them when they turn 18? Listen, I saw all this in Facebook. Like if I could have intervened, I would have. Like that's insane. And there's people that actively do that, like military, real life, whatever you want to say. But like, I mean, obviously this was a sketch. He's a comedian, but kind of makes you think, right?
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of stuff like this. Don't be like that. Find someone who's in your age range.
Pick on somebody your own size.
Yeah.
I like to fancy this as an educational show.
It's kind of.
And I like to teach Marie something about her favorite animal, dogs, Marie.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hey, back off! This is my kill! You're not getting shit!
Oh, come on, man. You gotta give him something.
I'm starving, dude. I don't care.
So is he.
I said I don't care!
Come on.
Oh, alright, fine. This is all you're getting. Oh my god! Now there's 3 of them! What do you want me to do now?
Dude, they could help you.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
That's cap.
I'm not lying. They could help you kill that thing right over there.
Wait, they could help me hunt those?
Yeah.
Yo, guys, I have a deal. If you help me kill that thing over there, I'll give you some of my meat. Say less. All right, bet.
Does that seem historically accurate, Marie?
No.
What? I buy it. I think that's what happened. And I'm going to put my foot down and say that that is the truth, according to the Bible.
I really want to educate you a little bit, that information that I find out recently.
What's that?
Not every monkey can become a human.
Sure.
Not every dog came from a wolf.
Okay.
Apparently, there was a type of dog or type of wolf, if we're going to say that. They are more human oriented. That happens like this. They just feel more understanding to human. They look at them, they acting specific way around the human. So a scientist, they try to make the wolf acting like a dog. They take the little puppy wolf, and they grow this wolf like a dog in a family. But it's still wild. Even if you take him when he's a tiny and everything, you give him every treatment that every other dog have, they still wolves. They still attacking. They don't have this bonding with the people. Dogs, by the way, have this little brows that moves and do little faces that wolves doesn't have. So basically, wolves never became a dog or like a pet, but dogs evolved from a type of wolf towards the dogs we have right now. It's the same that there is no monkey who became the human because all the monkeys already became a human.
I see what you're saying.
Yep.
Now you could either buy into that or you could buy into what I just showed you.
They became friends.
Don't shit on my history. You know much about public domain, Marie?
No.
Well, public domain is essentially like any intellectual property that was made before a certain point in time that is available for people to use commercially.
Okay.
So like really old cartoons, really old music, you can use it just freely
After a specific time.
after a specific time that it's been made. So I found a pretty interesting video on that I want to share with you.
Hey, do you want to not commit a crime with me? Watch this. Hey man, do you work for the Disney Corporation? No. Wait, so you don't have the right to make and sell Mickey Mouse products? Oh, they'd sue me if I did. Oh yeah. Here we go. Yes, that's the stuff. Ah, pure, unadulterated, unlicensed Mickey Mouse. Or is it? Hassan Kader makes and sells these without giving Disney a dime because on the 1st of January 2024, the very earliest expressions of Mickey Mouse, including his debut where he plays a character called Steamboat Willie, entered the public domain. This character and the movie it's in have become usable raw material anybody can share, copy, build on. You can upload the cartoon in its unmodified entirety to your YouTube channel and monetize it. That's what Corridor Digital did. Quentin Kyle Hoover went even further. He's the mastermind behind classics like this 42-hour-long video essay about the Beverly Hillbillies. Well, he uploaded an unmodified copy of Steamboat Willie to his YouTube channel with this intro.
Hey guys, how's your New Year's going? Check out this animation I made.
Okay. I guess it means you could also just straight up just put it on your channel and be like, look at this thing I made. Because technically that intro does make it a separate piece of content.
Yep.
Yeah, I just think that's kind of cool. We're going to continue, but we're going to see like different iterations of what people did with public domain stuff.
Brock Baker redubbed the cartoon. Oh, my scoliosis! Green Day included a Steamboat Willie adaptation in a music video. Video games, comic books, and webcomics have started using their own as well. And there are at least 10 horror films with villains adapted from Steamboat Willie.
They're turning what we love into nightmares.
Mickey vs. Winnie, Mickey's Sleigh House, Mickey's Mousetrap, I Heart Willie, Mouse of Horrors, Mouseboat Massacre, Screamboat, Screamboat 2, The Return of Steamboat Willie, and an analog horror short, The Vanishing of SS Willie. But here's the thing, even though this creative work is out of copyright, many of its elements are still trademarked by the Walt Disney Company. Trademarks exist in spirit to protect consumers. The idea is that if I see a trademark on something, I should feel comfortable knowing that that thing was made by or approved by the same people who use that trademark in other places. So you cannot use this, for example, as a logo, or in any way that might confuse or trick people into thinking that the actual Walt Disney Company approves of or sponsors your use of it. Isn't that right, Michael Mouse? Yeah, that's right. But we are not lawyers, and none of this has been legal advice. But it is true that flock cameras are giant piñatas filled with candy. So kids, if you cut them down, you will, hey, Michael.
So yeah, I just thought that was really interesting. Like, I've known about like stuff being in public domain. Like for instance, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You know the music?
Yeah.
That's like public domain.
Okay.
And I wanted to look up and see like what would become public domain in the near future. So yeah, I Googled and asked like what's going to be public domain like as of next year. Google has things listed as, so under legendary horror and cinema, Bela Lugosi's Dracula. So that's the movie, the first movie ever made with Dracula. So that's going to be like the theatrical cape and the specific visual likenesses from it. The Boris Karloff's Frankenstein's monster. So that's going to be the Frankenstein with like the flat head and the bolts out of the neck. That actually originated from that movie. And next year, that'll be public domain. The official Pluto, so Pluto the dog from Disney. While Disney's dog entered the public domain this year under the prototype name Rover, his 1931 short, The Moose Hunt, enters the public domain in 2027. So his original name was Rover, and in that short cartoon, that's public domain. The cartoon, The Moose Hunt, which features him as Pluto, like originally, and said, hey, this is Mickey's dog, Pluto. That's going to be public domain next year. So Pluto, watch out. You're going to have your own horror movies.
If you think about that, there is a mouse who have a dog as a pet.
That's another thing for another episode. And the last thing I wanted to bring up was the first Dr. Seuss book is going to be public domain next year. And do you want to know what the title of that is?
No, what?
The Pocketbook of Boners.
Why I say no? And you still answer?
Be on the lookout for the Pocketbook of Boners horror movie coming soon. By the way, boners, according to this context, means like stupid mistakes or bloopers.
I think Pornhub already have this movie.
Okay. If you watch our channel before, great. If not, please like, comment, and subscribe. But if you watch our channel before, I think we know how we feel about alpha men. Well, I just want to show you a real life alpha man.
Okay.
You have any guy best friends?
Yeah, I have a bunch of guy best friends. We're very close.
Separate checks, please. Of course, sir.
What? Separate checks?
Of course. I'm not going to be dating a woman that has guy friends. I ain't no simp. Call them up. They can help you pay.
There's nothing that makes me giggle more than an insecure man doing solo sketches about how he talks to women like a real man.
Like he's basically talked to a woman. I don't think he talked to a woman.
He would have to go on actual dates for that to happen, Marie.
Yep.
Like he wouldn't have to use the TikTok AI voice. If he was personable, maybe he could have had someone act out that sketch with him. I've seen a lot of those like misogynist alpha male sketches with women who sign up to be a part of them. He had to use a robot voice.
I like his view of what is the Manhattan on the back printed.
Right.
Let's go pretend like we are in this video. Do you have a female friend?
Yeah, I have plenty of female friends.
Waiter, those female friends gonna wash his underwear and cook him food? You don't need to. He's good.
I want to know what this imaginary restaurant where the waiter washes your underwear.
Yeah, no. I mean, where's the imaginary that this dude with the girl in a
Right.
restaurant, right?
Going off on alpha men, Marie, as we discussed a couple episodes ago, Andrew Tate got arrested because he is up for extradition to Great Britain for crimes that he committed.
I thought it's because he's so unfashionable.
I'm glad you mentioned that because it was actually someone just released like additional arrest footage.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Can we talk about us?
Listen, like I'm glad he's getting all the hate right now.
It's probably so embarrassing to be like alpha man, all the boys looking at you and they want to be like you, Bugatti, but you was arrested in a woman's clothes.
So as of right now, I think he and his brother are still in jail awaiting extradition.
In the same clothes?
Probably the same clothes, but you know he's been tweeting.
But no.
So I'm assuming like he's like talking to somebody like visitations or phone calls, and they're tweeting on his behalf on his profile. I'm gonna try to pull those up real fast.
Okay.
This is what Andrew Tate tweeted, and I think it's really funny. My only water comes from the shower, warm and from a brown and filthy faucet. It has given me persistent stomach problems. Ooh, the water I am drinking is not clean. I am an American, innocent until proven guilty. But am I forced to drink poisoned water? Where are my rights? And let's not forget the kind of person that Andrew Tate is. So, have the day you deserve.
Well, we'll either keep up with what's going on or he'll just be forgotten in the ether.
But we're gonna remember him in a blouse.
He only had himself to blame.
So AI does affect people, the way they think, the way they problem solve, the way that they're creative. And I found a video online that is a good representation of what that looks like and maybe a possible solution.
What does EOD mean?
End of day.
How'd you ask Claude that so fast?
I actually used Claude in my head.
No way.
Yep.
What's 64 plus 78?
142.
So you have like a Neuralink?
No, I trained a model in my head.
How'd you train it?
I just consumed a lot of media, a lot of books into my training set.
Can you show me how to do that?
Oh, yeah, totally. So here, look, it's like carry the 142. Look at that. Do you want to try it?
Oh, yeah.
This is your first time holding a pen, or?
It?
Oh, it's like you're hallucinating. Okay. Okay, we missed the paper. Oh, you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am AI.
You are AI. Yeah, no, nice.
No, it's just I.
Just I.
Just I.
It's AI, actual intelligence.
Sometimes when AI doesn't work, people need to hire some I.
But I don't think it's really that far off of what like reality actually is. Like, I think like people really rely on this stuff too much. You ask anybody to do something and it's like, oh, I'll just chat GPT it, or I'll put it in Claude, or I'll grok it, or whatever the fuck that is.
Sounds like cartoon characters.
It does, but it's just like there's tools that make things easier, and there's like trusting your complete thought process to this program, to this AI, to whatever, this language model, whatever it is. There's too much trust being put into it, and it's like people removing their thought process and replacing it with something that's like twice as dumb as they are. Now, like from what I hear, like it can organize files and deal with like formulas and like absolutes and stuff like that. But when it comes to creativity, or like when it comes to like recounting events, I've used it where I've like, hey, look up some facts online. When I ask about like a really weird sounding fact, it's like, where'd you get that from? And then the AI would literally be like, oh, I just made that up. Like, so you can't totally trust it for what it gives you. Like, you can't trust it to plan your vacations. You can't trust it to like write an essay for you for school. Nothing replaces like doing the actual work.
Nobody's gonna think for you. Yeah, you can ask some information. You can ask the basic information. Yeah, it's a really, really great tool, but AI not gonna think about for you. They're not gonna build the opinion about stuff for you. It's not gonna build the relationship for you. It's not gonna fix your mental problems. It's not gonna fix your weight problem or health problem, and it's not gonna make you a haircut. Just take the responsibility, take the fun to decide what do you actually want and what do you actually think and where you're going to go and what you want to do.
Ask the Claude in your head.
Read books.
Marie, we're a married couple, and sometimes we go through disputes and arguments. We're not as transparent about it with our viewers because, you know, it's none of their business. But there are some creators that are very open about their marriages.
Okay.
And I like to share some of that stuff with you.
How many times am I going to answer this stupid question? Why did my wife Emily here have band-aids on her knees? That's simple. She was walking through the house, she tripped, she fell, she got rug burn on her knees. It happens. Women are clumsy sometimes. But her knees have since healed up, the band-aids are gone, so you can stop asking. It's not complicated. She tripped and fell.
So even in this guy's fake relationship, he has to like make excuses as to why his wife got hurt. Like, I don't know what's worse, this or AI, Marie. At least AI talks to you.
I mean, she doesn't look happy with you. I think she's want a divorce.
At first, I thought this was like some sort of sketch or something. And maybe it is. Maybe this Seanley and Emily account is like very sophisticated satire that is way above my head.
No man could act right, so I ordered one in the mail.
Is that what I think it is? That woman bought herself a mannequin. Wow. Now that's crazy. Now that is crazy. Who does that? Enough internet for me for today.
So, like, is this sophisticated satire, or is this guy truly delusional? I don't know, but I kind of like it.
I mean, if his wife is happy, I'm happy for them.
Oh, jeez. But making up the excuse, women are clumsy, she fell, she got band-aids. You didn't have to put band-aids on your mannequin, dude.
It's the wife.
Have you ever smelled a mannequin before? Actually walked up to one in a department store and actually smelled a mannequin. Like I do.
I mean, his wife are kind of cool. She have a nipple pierce.
They smell so good. They smell like plastic. New plastic. The finest plastic from China. It's almost like a new car smell, but plastic. Next time you see a mannequin, I recommend you go up to her and smell her. But I'm not sure what this guy's saying right here. He says, give it up. No cap. Well, this is a cap, and it's on my head. And I'm not going to give it up. It's mine. It's mine, and you can't have it.
I'm more interested where he's sitting. It looks like a bandit bar.
Could be a dungeon.
How you meet your wife? Oh, well, I go to the basement and she was just a little fall apart, but I will love fix it.
That was our episode. Varied topics here. We're quite the eclectic pair, covering a lot of different things. Murray.
Mental health and less stress.
And misogyny. Less misogyny.
More massage, less misogyny.
Treat your plastic wives well.
Don't wear a purple blouse.
And if you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Share it with your mom, dad, plastic wife. We don't care.
We love you.
We love you.
And goodbye.
Bye-bye.